Hi guys, this is part 2 of the video guide of Mighty Party. Last video we stopped at League 22, which is when we unlock first event, the First Blood event. In the first video before reaching League 22, it is basically just all preparation for when you unlock events, everything you need to store up for the event, which is basically all you do in the game itself before event weeks. By now you should be in a guild, your friends list should be filled up. Don't forget to recycle your friends that are inactive for more than a day. You need active friends to give you friend coins, which are most important in the beginning. So here I'll be compiling my troops. Usually I do that in a warlord that I don't usually use, so that I don't have to be setting up my team every time I do that. You always need to compile your troops so that your team might is at max, because team might is what causes warlords to be able to level up. You will want your warlord at max level for what comes next. So here, First Blood starts. You start off with having to beat a boss, and the first boss is pretty easy, but the bosses will be growing up in difficulty when you go forward in the event. Because you are in the beginning, you are a beginning player, your team will be pretty weak, so these bosses will be pretty hard to beat. The future, when you have a good team, these bosses will be nothing. You will take care of them like it's nothing, like they're ants. But right now they are pretty hard for a beginning player, and you'll have to do some gymnastic to beat some of these. Don't expect to finish this or any other event. You won't be able to do it unless you are a whale or a paying customer, a very good paying customer, because if you are a free to play player or even a small paying customer, you will not be able to finish these events. However, they do give you a good amount of souls, Lego souls and epic souls, so it's always good to do them, and well, the alternative is not doing them, and you might as well not play the game if that's the case. So as you can see, I'm already at a node that asks for rare chests, and that is exactly why you keep the rare chests stored up from Mighty Pass, and even your PvP chests that are waiting to be opened. You also keep those from the daily quests or the weekly quests, and you can also keep the Divine Arena. But you don't have Divine Arena yet, but when you do, when you unlock Divine Arena, you also, if you're close to Friday to the event start, you keep them from. You do not open them, you do not gain them just yet, so you can gain them during the event week, so you can complete this node. So this is the speed up your chests node. You basically have to speed up one of your chests. You have to open it before the timer reaches 0, and you have to pay gems for it. You have to speed up that process. In this event is just one. This node only asks you for one, but in the global events that happens every Friday, it will ask you for 3 or 4 speed ups. It depends on your league. So unfortunately, this node asks me to win PvP fights with Trixie, which is rather unfortunate because I'm gonna have to level her up, and I didn't want to do that before high growth. But I'm gonna have to do it now. I'm gonna have to fight with her, and it's going to be pretty tough to win a fight with her. So I'm going to have to go to my friends list and see the one of my friends that are the weakest, and I'm gonna fight them and try to win the fights. That's one thing you can do in the nodes that asks you to win PvP fights. You can always go to your friends lists and see the weakest of your friends and just fight them. So it's always good to have a L30, L29 players still in your friends list to do that. You can also go to your guild and see the weakest player. It's probably easier to do that. In your guild there's always weaker players and you can fight them as well. So as you can see, I forgot I had Trixie on and I went versus a boss in an event node, and well, I was obliterated, of course. And I just lost a journey key because of it, and let's now try it out with Bear. As you can see, I'm already starting to have difficulties to win versus the boss, the event bosses. I was almost dead here, but I managed to win it. You need to be careful with the team you use. You need to choose very carefully, and well, you can always see what I choose. I have shitty heroes yet, and throughout the event I'll be switching them up to see which ones are best versus one boss or the other. So this one wasn't that hard, it was quite easy to handle it. The next node is to kill 30 enemies. I'm not going to make you watch me have that many battles to kill 30 enemies. I'm just going to advance that. It's going to push it forward. But I will not do the PvP fights on the standard PvP mode. I will do that on Brawl mode, because Brawl gives you sparks and you can always grind there, sparks there. Every day at 6 o'clock UTC it resets and you can win another bunch of sparks. You can always grind sparks there. I think you can grind up to 750 sparks, I think. But that takes a lot of time. Brawl mode doesn't give you that much of anything. Basically, the first battle that you do every day when there is an event, it always gives you 50 sparks. So it's always good to do that first battle, and if you want to grind the next battles, go ahead, but don't expect to gain much. So here I'm on the common cards node. It asks to find common heroes, and this is exactly why you keep the daily quests, the daily quest chests unopened, and the weekly quests chests unopened as well. This is why you ask for heroes to your friends, commons and rares, and this is why you have to have unopened chests in the PvP node as well. Now, I was not expecting to speedrun it to 22, but in the end I decided to do it. So before I decided to do it, I was opening the daily quest chests, and that was a mistake, and now it asks me for commons and I don't have the daily quest chests unopened. So don't do that mistake. If you intend to go to League 22, do not open the daily quest chests, keep them unless you're very close to the reset. Then if you are close to the reset, there is no point in keeping them. Just open them and do the next day daily quests daily quests. So as you can see, I'm already having trouble with this boss, and I'm going to have to rearrange my team in order to win against this boss. And I made a mistake here. I chose Trixie because I thought she was already leveled up enough to use the kill all wounded enemies skill, but that she will have in the future, but she doesn't have it right now. So because this is my secondary account, and I'm used to playing on my main account. I thought I'm used to having the kill all wounded enemies skill, and I was going to use that to get rid of the wounded enemies so I could use the fights. But I don't have that skill on this Trixie. That's why you don't use Trixie in the beginning. That's why you don't level her up. And well, another journey key wasted. And bam, this is it. I'm able to beat this boss. Let's see what comes next. So this node is exactly why you keep the 99 gem summon if you're going to speedrun it to 22. So is asking for 2 summons, and I have the 99 gem, and I'll use that right now. I still have 2 hours to use it, and you should definitely use it before the timer runs out, so I'll use that. I decided in the end to use another of demigod summons for the second summon instead of mercenary summon with using friend coins, because, well, my heroes are weak as fuck and I need new heroes to have a better team if I'm going to have a chance of beating the next bosses. Epic. I need better heroes, so I decided to do another demigod summon, and I got lucky. I mean, don't get me wrong, these are not awesome heroes that will help me win the game a lot, but they will help me pretty much in this event and going up in leagues. but I will soon enough get rid of them. At least the last lot. The Ronin will help me. Will probably help me for longer than Lancelot. Ronin is pretty good with order heroes, and I intend to make an order team since in the beginning we have a lot of ordered heroes. I'm going to make an order team. I plan on making an order team. So having Ronin and Lancelot here will help me in the beginning. And I do advise you to do the same. I mean, if you have shitty heroes that don't even pass the event bosses in the beginning, you should do the demigod summon when you get to the request, the node that requests you to summons. You should do 2 or 3 demigod summons if you are unlucky enough to not get the good heroes in the first 2 summons. I mean, you should at least do 3 summons to get good heroes. And I don't know if you didn't notice, but when you do a summon, the next summon right away has a discount of 10 gems. So do not close the menu. If you didn't get good heroes in the first summon and you're going to do a second summon, do it right away because you have a 10 gem discount. So this is the level up your rare heroes to level 7 node, and when you reach a node like this on an event, it always opens the money menu so you can buy heroes, so you can level them up to level 7. So obviously we are going to do the upper nodes that asks you again to speed up chests. I'm not gonna waste much time. This is just an account for teaching purposes, for YouTube purposes, and I'm just going to win the chests and immediately I'm going to speed them up. I'm going to open them immediately, but if you do that, it will cost you a lot more gems. So I advise you to wait for the last minutes of the chest unlocking to open, and you will pay less gems to unlock it that way.
Let's begin.
Yeah!
Yeah!
So we have yet again to find rare heroes, and this is exactly why you keep all your chests unopened, all the chests that you can keep, you keep them, because event asks you for a lot of rare heroes and common heroes and rare chests and uncommon chests. So I'm going to have to wait to gain rare souls and open chests and whatever. Just gonna have to wait to pass this node. And on the next reset I'm winning 100 rare souls, so that will be good, that will help. So about the donation of heroes, if your friends asks for heroes, at the beginning you need to be careful. I mean, you win gold by donating heroes, but you don't want to donate the heroes that you need. So be careful on choosing the heroes that you donate. If it's heroes that you use, you don't want to donate those heroes. About this time I should be in a guild. I mean, I wasn't able to enter in a guild, and if you're just starting out, you probably won't be able to enter a guild as well because most of them are locked in might, so you need to have more might to be able, a team might to be able to enter a league. So I decided to make a league of my own, just so I can complete daily quests. And you can also do that. You can make your own guild, so you can complete one step of the daily quests, which is send troops to daily wars. So I'm trying to figure it out how to complete those rare chests on the weekly quests. It's pretty difficult to complete the weekly quest on your first week, which is too bad because those last rare chests gives you a lot of souls, but unfortunately first week is almost impossible to complete. But I'm trying to figure out how to get to the first or second rare chest so I can move on the event now. So I ended up waiting for the next reset and having the bosses that I have already beaten unlocked again, and I can win those rare cards to count for the nod. I ended up doing that. I'm going to the brawl mode so I can win event keys, journey keys, and I can win more of those so I can conclude the rare step. I'll also win some PvP chests and open those. So right here I decided to go speed run it to League 20 because there is Dark Tower week. It is Dark Tower week, and Dark Tower will help me a lot to pass on the nodes that ask for rare cards and epic cards, and I will have that soon enough on the event nodes, and so DT will help me pass those. So since it is DT week, I decided to speedrun it to League 20. And you should go to Discord and ask which week is on. If they say DT, you should also speedrun it to... I mean, you should speedrun it to League 20 either way, because even if it's not DT week, it might be the pit week and you might gain some rares or even epics from there. You can gain epics. Pit is pretty tough, it's hard to finish it, but you can get some epics from it. So when you are at this stage, just speedrun it to League 20. And I will finish this video by unlocking League 20, and in the next video I will do the DT run, the Dark Tower run, and you can check out that video. It's already up. It's video guide number 2.5 and you can watch it, and I will be unlocking some other events on this, some other node events on that video. So go watch that out.